joy, right? Ultimately. Of course, meditation can be, but ultimately, it's about joy. And for me, I'm sharing it with whoever it resonates. I want to feel that. I found it, and I was like, oh yeah, I like this. So come on in. Let me know you're here live. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Definitely put your takeaways. And for those of you joining for the first time, I'm Dr. Disha, cardiologist who deals with all matters of the heart and founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery, Meditation for Female Physician group. And we like to meet here Monday through Friday, 7 to 7:30, as often as I can, to have a healthy breakfast for our mind, spirit, and soul. And it's all under this premise of we're not human beings seeking a spiritual psychedelic experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And once we can shift our perspective into that truth, lots of things that used to bother the crap out of us fall away. I love this. Okay, come on and say hello. There you are. We have some good messages for today. Really awesome. All righty. Yes, Janelle. Good morning. So who do we got? Rebecca. We got Amy. We got Janelle. Love ladies. Mwah! Say hello if you're here. It's awesome to have you here this morning on this Tuesday. So in the Path to Meditation Mastery, we do a deep dive into Deepak Chopra's 7 spiritual laws of success and laws of yoga. And so each day he's assigned a spiritual law. And so today's spiritual law is super duper important. Who can tell me? Students? Who knows what the day is? It's Tuesday. See, I still hear the music in my head. You got it, girl. Rebecca's got it. Amy too. Law of karma. Oof. What is it? Karma simply means action. That is it, okay? Just action. And as we know, and we talk about in the law of attraction and the ask and it is given, whatever action we take has an effect, right? So every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. And that begins with our thoughts. Okay? Choosing actions that bring happiness and success to others ensures the flow of happiness and success to you. Okay? So thoughts create words, create actions. So our actions, the birth of actions come from our thoughts, and having a certain thought, choosing a thought is an action as well, and it has a vibration. Okay. So this is so huge. Ready? So August 23rd message. Freedom means that no one can stop me from doing what is right or persuade me to do what is wrong. Sit in that for a second, okay? freedom. What is freedom? Freedom means that no one can stop me from doing what is right or persuade me to do what is wrong. So if you have decided that you want to do something and it's right for you, if you are truly free, no one can stop you. It's really deep, and it's hard in this world right now in the way that we live, because we all have so many attachments to people, to relationship, to things, to jobs, right? And so where we might think, you know what, this is right for me, but I can't because my job won't let me. I don't know how many people, how many physician sisters I have spoken with who say, oh my gosh, I'm going out on leave for surgery and I cannot wait to be off for 4 weeks. Or, oh my gosh, I got COVID. I know I was one of these people. I got COVID and I was thrilled so I could lay in bed for 10 days because it's that, like, we feel so imprisoned by our work or whatever attachments that we have. And so we don't feel that freedom, right? We don't feel free. And so what is freedom, right? What is freedom? The soul is free. The soul is free. Freedom means that no one can stop me from doing what is right or persuade me to do what is wrong. So if we take this up another level, and I always think about, you've heard me talk about Viktor Frankl's A Man's Search for Meaning, or The Choice by Dr. Edith Eger, right? These amazing souls, right? Teaching us such important lessons about freedom. And so if we take it up just from the mundane here, right, from the surface level, work, job, house, family, relationships, right? But if we elevate it just another notch, freedom means that no one can stop me from doing what is right. So freedom means I can love whoever it is that I want, and nobody can take that freedom away from me. So Viktor Frankl talks about how even though he was imprisoned in that concentration camp, nobody could keep his love away from his wife, right? He still felt that deep love, and nobody, nothing could keep him from loving, right? And right, so freedom means that no one can stop me from doing what is right or persuade me to do what is wrong, right? And so what is wrong, right? Feelings of ego, anger, right? Somebody can't force you to hate. You have the freedom to choose love or hate, right? You have that freedom. So sometimes, I think for sure, if we can get to that place in that love plane, in the soul's plane of love, peace, joy, enthusiasm, because those are the natural qualities of the soul, and you recognize yourself as, I am a peaceful, loving soul, that is my true identity, you are free. You are free. August 23rd, Ask and It Is Given. Remember, the creative process comprises 3 steps. 1, ask. That's easy. You do it all the time. 2, answer the asking. That is not your work. Source energy does that. 3, allow, and this is where it gets tricky for all of us humans, allow. Be in the receiving mode
of what you are asking for. Allow. Be in the receiving mode of what you are asking for. So, what does that mean? That this is where the work is for us, because we're so used to being in resistance. And when are we in resistance? We're in resistance when we're having thoughts that are of a low vibration, right? Anger, sadness, victimhood, depression, rage, pissed offness, right? All of those low vibrational feelings are resistance. And so the thing that we desire can't come to us when we're there. And so when we're there, it's like there's a big brick wall between what you want and what the universe and source energy is trying to give you, because you're stuck in this cesspool of muck. Okay. And so that's why it's so important to be able to recognize first when you're in the muck, and recognize, you know what, I can't do anything. I'm not going to get anything that I want when I'm in this place. And so Stacey Martino teaches us, our relationship development expert that many of us have worked with, about the 50% line, right? And so what that is where, there are days when you wake up and everything's going your way and you're having an awesome day and it's 100% high vibration day. And then there's days where every single thing that could possibly go wrong goes wrong, right? Like you get up, you stub your toe getting out of bed, you bang your arm, and then, you slip in the shower and somehow you get in the car to go to work and then you get pulled over, and it's just like one thing after another, right? And then you get news that somebody died. I mean, it's just like a 0% day. And in between 0 and 100 is 50, right? And so when you can first check in with yourself. So when you are, so we call it below 50, that's what Stacey teaches, right? When we're below 50, when you're in that low vibration, pissed offness place, or depression, anger, victimhood place, you can't attract anything good to yourself. And so your only job when you're below 50 is to get back above 50. That is just step one. And so one of the activities that we've done, right, is make a list of 50 things that help you get above 50. Right. And so Rebecca and I were talking about this, and it could be, and it can't be like snort cocaine, right? Like it can't be something like that. Like it can't be, let me just drink more wine, because ultimately those activities will not help you get above 50, right? Maybe for 5 seconds, and then the catapult of that is way lower. So other things, right? So whether it's going and taking a walk, maybe you just need to take a nap. Maybe it's calling a friend and just bitching and getting it out for a little while. Maybe it's journaling and getting it out of your system. I know for me, that's super helpful. Like when I'm in that yucky place, it's just like, write it out. You can write it out and then freaking torch it and burn it and spread the ashes somewhere. You can do jumping jacks. You can turn on some high vibe music. You can, Stacey always talks about the crazy cat videos, or like look at pictures of your little baby when they were little, right? Those kinds of things. It could be anything. Just get resourceful and think about it. So this is a great activity for all of you and all of us to do, is what are things that can get us in that higher vibration place so we can start allowing that which we want, because it's coming. It's there. We just have to knock that brick wall that's keeping it from coming to us down. And the way we knock that down is to raise our vibration. Okay, so that's a great tool. So if you guys have other ideas as to what raises you, gets you back above 50 into that resourceful place, put it in the comments. Maybe it's going for a run. Maybe it's going to a yoga class. Maybe it's picking some cards. Maybe it's snuggling and cuddling with the kids. Maybe it's, what is it? What is it for you? What is it for you? So put it in there. Put it in the comments if any of you have. Rebecca, Janelle, Amy, what are some of the things that help you get to that better place? What is it? Put it in the comments below while I pick our soul's journey card for the day. Let's see. What is it? Anyone? Let's see. What is it that our soul's journey card? Alrighty, ready? Ooh, let's see. Oh, here we go. Amy says, petting my dog, looking at baby pictures of my kids. Yes. I love it. Absolutely. That gets Amy above 50. Janelle says, dancing to boost endorphins. Absolutely. Rebecca says, music, nature, art, and kids are my biggies. Nice. Very nice. Absolutely anything. That is your only job when you recognize that you're in that lower vibration place. Okay? Any of those. And if you're wondering, this one, hang on, where's my thing here? Where is it? I wanted to show you. Oh, here it is. I got it. Hold on, please. Ugh. In case you were wondering what was a lower vibration feeling, it starts with boredom. It's a dangerous place. So boredom, pessimism, frustration, irritation, overwhelmed, disappointment, doubt, worry, blame, discouragement, anger, revenge, hatred, rage, jealousy, insecurity, guilt, unworthiness, fear, grief, depression, powerlessness, and victimhood. So those are low vibration, and you're not going to attract what you want when you're in that place. This Facebook user says, working out, my kids, praying. Christina. Oh, that's Christina. Yay. Love it. Yes, and yes. So when you use those very active things, you can start getting yourself and start allowing what you want to come, because when you ask for it, it is given. Alrighty. Let's see. Woo! Change. All right. Let's hear this. Hang on. Let me get it. All right. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. All right. All of us need to hear this right now. If you're listening, this is for you. No matter, even replay, all of it. It's all for you. There is a certain comfort in the idea of living a life without surprises. It's kind of boring, right? The status quo has an appeal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better, but that requires change. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the myriad of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, what was the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation. And with transformation comes evolution. Stop viewing change as good or bad, because all change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with a lack of control. Life happens, and it's supposed to happen. You can direct how it plays out. And you always have the power to accept a change that redirects your path. So so huge. Stop viewing change as good or bad, because all change nourishes your soul. All change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with a lack of control. Life happens and it's supposed to happen. You can direct how it plays out, and you always have the power to accept a change that redirects your path. I had a patient last week come in, and it's been challenging for her. It's been really challenging for her because she's very, 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 very overweight. And so it's hard for her to move around. And she's tired of feeling short of breath. And she's tired of constantly going back into the hospital so we can take fluid off of her. And she's just stuck in this cycle. And we were just talking about how maybe we need to look at different goals for her and change the goals, right? And so, but I don't know how we got into this conversation. She was saying how she's so connected to her son, and her son is her reason for living, and she's not ready to give up hope, even though she's tired of going to the hospital, and her son is her everything. And if anything ever happened to her, it happened to him. She could never survive. And so we got into it a little bit. Yes. Oh, Rebecca says, right? Let's just put that up there. Don't equate change with a lack of control. Yes. Yes. And so this, she was saying this, and I said, yeah, if, 20 years ago, someone told me that I would lose my first child, right? That I'd have to take her off the ventilator. I would say the same thing, that there's no way I could survive that. There's no way, right? And talk about change, right? Talk about it being a different path and embracing it. Talk about, right? It's when things are happening that we don't expect and change is happening that we, right? But maybe everything is happening for a reason and a purpose, and it's serving us. And we have to be open to that if we don't want to allow ourselves to go down into the negative vortex there. And so I remember, and I didn't even know any of this stuff back then. That experience of losing my daughter catapulted me into my spiritual journey. But something that I had decided with firm force, and maybe this is my soul deciding that something good was going to come from that experience, come hell or high water. Like, her death would not be in vain. Something good had to come from it, something, right? And so much has. All right. Let's get comfortable for our last few minutes here. Get comfortable wherever you are sitting. It's time to meditate. Close your eyes and visualize your heart in the center of your chest. Your two nostrils, one in the right ventricle, one on the left. And let's go ahead and take a deep breath into our heart nostrils. Breathe out of our hearts. Immediately when you do that, your blood pressure goes down. Breathe into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. This time, as you breathe into your heart, go ahead and maybe visualize or think the thoughts or conjure up those feelings or those things that help you get above 50. Is it music? Is it nature? Is it your kids? Breathe into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. And when you pair your breath to to those thoughts and feelings, immediately your vibrational vortex, your energy goes up, and you start allowing that which you want in. And now we're going to ask ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? Second question. What do I want? What is my deepest desire? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Please keep your eyes closed and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in consciousness. Rest in awareness. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. and lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. When you're ready, you can slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes, rub the tops of your legs, flutter open your eyes, give yourself a big stretch, and bring your hands to heart center and give yourself a little bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today to remind yourself of your truth. And from this place of being recharged, let's give a blast of that love and light energy out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our patients, our city, our state, our country, to all the countries on the planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. And from there, we give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And it is law that energy comes right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Don't forget to put your takeaways in the comments below. If you're watching on YouTube, hit like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. Mwah! Sending each and every one of you a huge tight hug.